Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haley, and we are picking up a little bit after we left off. It's been some time. I've done a lot of stuff, so let's jump in and let me show you what's going on. Let me get my cheat sheet information so I remind myself of everything I want to cover. First of all, okay, so in between episodes, if you notice, I no longer have my big old huge mob farms that I had before, and that's because I made a more condensed, more precise mob farm using those vector plates that we made before. So it's back here because I wanted to try to keep it at least 25 blocks away. It's closer than the other one, but I'm spending most of my time on the far side of the platform, so it should work out just fine. I did have some stuff I cleaned out the chest earlier. Look, we're still getting items, and these are killing all the mobs. Now, let me just show you something that I did have to do. Let me kind of sneak around here real quick because, I have a hopper situation. I have a hopper addiction, basically. So if you are going to do this, you have to keep in mind that if you have your you have your vector plates going up to the spikes that we made earlier, you will have to put a hopper on. Did I break? Oh, I lost it. You want to put a hopper underneath these two spikes here because when the items drop, when the items from the mobs, when they drop, they kind of get hung up in the vector plate, still trying to push them forward. So the only way I was able to get it to work was make sure I had two hoppers underneath these final vector plates here. So just keep that in mind if you're using this setup, that you're going to need a hopper under your final two vector plates, so your items will actually drop into your chest. And let me put this here, get that. Oh, yeah, okay. And I got away from the spike. Okay. And the reason I have the double hopper situation going on here is because if I put the chest underneath these final two spikes here, I wouldn't be able to open the chest. I'm gonna have to make sure there's always a little bit of air. So see, I got slabs of these top two here. So I have the hoppers going into another hopper. And it could have basically been anything, maybe like transfer pipes or something to pull it through, which we're not able to make transfer pipes yet. So before you leave your comments, we are still gated on the transfer pipes. Let me just show you that real quick. Transfer. Oh, it's spelled transfer, right? The transfer pipes require a transfer pipe, which is actually still gated behind the EU stage. And I think the EU stage is a really late stage in the book. If you go back here for a second, EU... what was it? Extra utilities. So that's like way down here. We are pretty far away from getting that because I think everything is pretty much linear the way the quest book is set up. So I did make that mob farm. I just wanted to show you that in case you use the same type of setup and you have kind of get stuck like I did. Like, why can't I get that? Let me grab that extra slab down here. But it is working. It is functional. And it's kind of a set it and forget it right now, which now, unfortunately, what that means is I don't have my colossal chest, like I had over here that has all of our mob drops from earlier. I don't have that. I don't think there's a way to move that from here to over there, so I may have to break that down or just make another colossal chest over here. I'll figure that out later. So I still have this colossal chest, which was from our original mob spawn. All the blood spatter's still here from all the mobs that kept dropping when I cleared out the mob farm there. Actually, I have a death point up there. Let's remove that. Oh, not the death point. That's just a thing that's up there. Okay, so those two mob farms are now gone, and we now have the condensed mob farm. Also in between episodes, I went ahead, if you notice our chest over here, I did make some upgrades for these. So I have, we originally had wooden chests, so, and I didn't see a quest for this, because in better storage, you would think this would have been something in better storage. Where's that? There's no, well, I guess it kind of talks about iron chests here. I went ahead and I skipped the copper chest. Actually, let's make a copper chest. Because I made, and maybe there's a quest for the iron upgrades, but I went ahead and made iron upgrades, and I upgraded these to gold right now because I'm getting a lot of wood from both the oak tree and the spruce tree. I wonder if that copper chest is an upgrade. I haven't made copper, so maybe that's kind of why I skipped it. Copper chest. Where is, okay, so it's just copper. Ooh, okay, copper surrounded our regular chest, or I can make the upgrade, which is pretty much what I did before. Made the upgrade, which is basically all of the copper ingots surrounded by just a regular plank there. Let's look and see how we make copper. I'm pretty sure there's a alchemical dust for copper. Let's see, alchemical. So we got alchemical dust for iron, gold, copper. There we go. It's just pumpkin seeds and gunpowder. So you know what? I might make that in between episodes just to get that quest open because I have a lot of stuff that I want to cover. I got some comments that I want to go through. And if we have time at the end of the episode, we might actually do that. But this is made in the alchemical fusion table. You can either use the copper dust. Now this is also something I didn't think about. I might be able to get some copper really quick. So you guys remember a while back we were doing the where you use the grinder against stone and you're able to get all these gems. We also got this crushed stone, and I think the crushed stone, if you wash that, those turn into different different ingots as well. Let me see so real quick. So am I getting anything? Yeah, it's a small chance of getting any kind of. Let's see, if we look at uses on it, yeah, there's a small chance of getting like gold, iron, copper is on there, but it's like, again, a less than 1% chance of getting anything. So if I actually like wash all these off, I didn't get anything on those. So that's what those items are used for. It's kind of like a residual dust from breaking down the stone to get the other gems. But yeah, I got like so many stacks that I might be able to get some copper from that, but not enough that's going to actually help anything. So I got those upgrades made. So I made the new mob spotter. So let's talk about some comments real quick. You know, these Endermen, they are kind of ticking me off. They are everywhere. They're getting on my nerves. What are you? Hi. Hi, little guy. What are you? It's an owl from Ender Zoo. Okay, you're adorable. I don't even know where you came from, but you're more than welcome to... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's up at the tree. Okay. You're more than welcome to hang out. Okay, so I got a little friend. But speaking of comments, Catherine Brown is one of my viewers that left a comment that suggested that I can make a magnum torch. And I know about magnum torches, but my immediate thought was that is a really complicated recipe. So those who watch my other series, I'm playing Divine Journey with the squad. Magnum torch was like a really hard recipe. But I'm not playing Divine Journey. I'm playing Modern Skyblock. So if you take a look at the recipe for a magnum torch, if I can spell I can't spell magnum torch, it's torch. Here it is. A mega torch, not magna torch. Mega torch prevents natural spawning of hostile mobs in a decent radius around the torch. Now, I think this is the same as a magnum torch. I'm not sure. But if it's the same as a magnum torch, this will go up to 64 blocks. If this is not the same as a magnum torch, and the reason is because I can't see magnum torches yet because it may be a gated item. But I'm going to go ahead and make this mega torch, which is very easy. It just takes 3 torches, 2 gold blocks, 2 diamonds, and 2 pieces of wood. So let's make a couple of these if we can. How many diamonds do we have? Do we have any diamonds? I know I was trying to save off on diamonds for another recipe. There we go. We got diamonds. Say 1, 2. Let's make 2 of those. I may not have enough gold to make 2 of those. Let's go ahead and wash these dirty diamonds off. Get some more water in here. There we go. And remember last time we talked about how to make the another way to make diamonds. It just takes a lot of charcoal. I have not gotten into that because there's been so much off-camera work that I needed to do that I'll continue to work through some of that off-camera to get some of those diamonds. All right, what was I looking for? I needed what did I need? My brain just stopped. Gold. I need gold. So I need at least 2 blocks of gold, which is 18 gold. How much gold do I have in here? Okay, I have barely enough. Let's see, 16, 17, 18. So I can make 1 of these right now. I'm going to make some more gold in between episodes as well. Let's go ahead and get some wood because we need, I think, 3 torches, 2 blocks of gold, and I think just regular 2 pieces of wood. So let me just grab a stack from here for right now. By the way, those bonsai trees, very good way of passively getting materials, as well as my little cobblestone generator, which I'm still very proud of, going in there. So let's grab a couple of blocks of gold, and we're going to go ahead and make a mega torch. There we go. Now, if this works, if I set it right here, I should not have, let's see, this is about the center of the platform. I did lose my little snowman earlier. I'm going to make another one. Don't worry, he'll be fine. We got plenty of pumpkins. We got plenty of snow. I think we got snow to be able to make another one of those. So don't worry, he will be back. If I set that there, I'm going to go ahead and kill these Endermen. Okay, where's the Enderman? And hopefully we'll find out. We got in the next 10 minutes, if we get more Endermen that spawn, then we know this does not work. Oh, thank you for your Ender Pearl. Let's get this guy over here. Oh, okay. One shot. I love these swords. Is that all of the Endermen? It looks like. Let's see. What do we got back here? Okay, you guys are so loud. Look at that owl. He's just up there, just all perched, so cute. All right, so we got all of those taken care of, and we'll see if this mega torch, remember it's not a magnet torch, it's a mega torch, if that will prevent those nasty Endermen from spawning. Now, it may not be, if it's 64 block radius, that's 32 that way, or it may be 64. I never know exactly. And again, it may be a quest item later on that's going to tell us how to make that. Let's put these mob drops in here. This is our mob drop chest, basically. And we'll put our diamonds back over here in our gem chest. All right, so thank you, Catherine, so much for that suggestion, and hopefully that is the right one. If not, we'll find out. All right, now She-Wolf has been helping me trying to figure out what to do with my blaze issue. So let me just walk in here and show you the design inside and out. And she may have commented before I showed the last part of the video. So again, I'm trying to get you guys feedback on how to get the blazes. I'm trying to show. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to just show you the obstacles that I'm coming across. So what she suggested is a really good suggestion, is to make the platform higher so I can only see the pigmen's feet. So if I hit them, they don't come at me. And that's a really good idea. However, my issue, hi Enderman, is that pigmen spawn everywhere. So even if I did try to make the platform higher, that if I accidentally hit a pigment, it'll kind of contain them. These other pigmen that are out here, they will not be happy about it. So, I mean, like I said, it's a really good idea to try to help get some more blazes to spawn, or to try to, the pigmen. Because what happened is that when this area spawns, they spawn very, very fast. There was like 40 pigmen in there. See how many pigmen spawned over here while I was away? There was not this many pigmen over there. So we'll look over that area. There's going to be so many pigmen that's going to spawn, and it's going to be like one blaze that spawns. So I mentioned last time that I might actually try to build out to try to find a a nether portal or something, or a nether fortress. Words are hard, I know. To find a nether fortress. Guys, you are so loud. To find a nether fortress, because apparently there's a lot of blazes there. But I mean, the pigmen, they just spawn everywhere. And this is before I actually even set down the nether rack here. So it's not the nether rack that's making them spawn, because they're spawning on top of the building. They're spawning around the corner. See, look, they're spawning on top of the building over there. So they are just everywhere. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So that's my issue. Is I finally got. Can I get in here? Excuse me. Oh God, that's good grief. And they're even spawning in here, and I have this room walled off, so I don't know how to not hit the blazes. But I did get another good suggestion from. Oh gosh, I didn't write down. I think it was from Donnie. By the way, Donnie, thank you so much for hopping in the stream the other day. I saw you. That was so cool. It was either from Donnie or Gamer that suggested that I use a salamander's eye, which I did get after I was in one of these loot bags. Where'd it go? Where's the salamander's eye? I saw you. I saw it. I had one. There it is. So the salamander's eye, I don't even know if I can make that. That's from like Reliquary, which is a witchery thing. But if I hold that, see, that was another issue I had with the blazes, is they were constantly just, the ones that were across the way, I was using a bow to shoot at them. But apparently if I use the salamander's eye, which I did get, we'll figure out if I can make that here in a second, it'll fix the issue of blazes, the little fire things that shoot at me. The fireballs, and that will help out as well, so I can go back and try using the bow and arrow on that. Let's see if I can make the salamander's eye right now. Let's see, salamander's eye is there. It requires an eye of ender, which is just an ender pearl and blaze powder, a molten core, which I may have already gotten from a loot bag, so that might be pretty easy, nebulous heart, which you get from killing endermen, or you get that from the loot bags, as well as a frozen core, which drops from a loot bag. So again, this is for you guys that are kind of early on in the game. If you're kind of like me, salamander's eye may be something that's helpful for you. I don't know if I've gotten a frozen core. I remember seeing some of the other items, but not a frozen core. So, if you have your loot bags, you know, from your killing spree, that might be something that would be helpful for you. All right, so now, what are we going to do this episode? All right, in between episodes, I would also have been doing the farming thing. So, if you look at our basic farming, I have been doing some seeds. I'm now up to tier 8. I've done tier 4, tier 5. Let me go and claim these rewards. I did have a loot back from one I claimed earlier. Let's see, tier 5, go ahead and complete that. Tier 6, complete that. Tier 7, complete that. So I've made all these seeds here, and I'm trying to plant them. I'm going to make my farm a lot bigger, so I've planted some down here, but I've got all the extra seeds in this chest here, and some of the food that's come through here. So I've got soybeans, which is going to be awesome. So I probably have enough items to kind of nibble on to go ahead and get an extra heart, but I've been just more focused on trying to get the seeds than trying to worry about eating them. So the next tier I'm actually working on, again, I'm just doing this in between because there's so much to do while I'm kind of waiting, is to get the tier 8 seeds, which are all of these seeds: rhubarb, spinach, broccoli, seaweed, okra, artichoke. That's a lot of seeds. Now, the drop rate of the cross cropping, this is my cross cropped area, is not that bad. The only problem I've seen, let's look at rhubarb seeds. Let's see if it says this. Yeah, so I'm now getting to the ones that there's a 50% chance of dropping them, because the recipe between sugar cane and lettuce will give rhubarb, but it'll also possibly give another seed as well. So now we're getting to the drop rates of being about 50% of what I'm actually looking for specifically. So that's one of the challenges that's coming up. So we'll continue to work on that. And okay, so we're almost at the end of the episode. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I talked about this last time, and we're going to go ahead and make one today. Endstone, which, you know, it's kind of weird to even think about making endstone. I know it's like early in the game. I'm episode 30 something here, but yeah, once you get the sugarcane seeds, you can now make endstone, and endstone casings and endstone condensers and endstone combustion generators. Those are going to be really awesome items to have. So if we look at how to, let's look at the casing, because that's not the casing, the combustion. That's what I want to make first. So I'm going to need a lot of endstone. It requires 8 endstone to make this, a quartz amplifier, which is just quartz and that, so it's really easy to make, and then endstone as well. So we need a lot of endstone to even make one combustion heater. That's what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces of endstone. The easy way to make endstone is going to be in the combustion generator we have right now. And this only takes 1,800 heating units. It requires diorite, which we talked about this last time, but we're going to go ahead and make one now. So when I start making a lot of it off camera, you guys will be wondering, where did you get all the endstone from? This is how I've been doing it. Diorite we can actually get. It's a recipe, just takes nether quartz and stone. So we can go ahead and make that. And how much diorite did I need on that? Let's look at endstone. Endstone, let's see, that was, we just need 6 diorite. So I'm going to need all my nether quartz here. Let's see, so I need, each one gives you 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's take a little bit of cobble. So let's make some diorite real quick. And oops, get in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we got 6 diorite. So we're going to need all that. We also are going to need 2 sugar, 4 ender pearls. So let's go ahead and grab our sugar. We got sugar cane, so we can get sugar from that. 4 ender pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe I saw 2 nether quartz. And not 3, 2. And there's one more item we actually needed, which was, the bone blocks. Bone blocks are made from bone meal, which we can get from our bones here. So I'm going to get the sugar in here. Get 2 sugar. We'll get, this gives us 3, 6, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I needed 4 bone blocks. So we take the bone meal and put those in blocks, and bam, we got that. All right. That's a lot of recipe items needed to make this, but let's go ahead and look at our combustion heaters that we currently have. We need 1,800 heating elements, and our stone only goes to 1,500. So that means we're going to be using our nether one because it goes up to 3,000 until we're able to upgrade these items. Now this is in an iron casing, and I can probably actually make an iron combustion just to be making this, because the nether quartz, whatever that one is over there, combustion, it only has so if you look at the where's the iron, there's iron has, does it tell me how many heating elements it does? Doesn't tell us on that. But anyway, the oh, this is a iron combustion heater on this one, but this has a 48% efficiency on it. So this is why we're trying to increase these items over here. So let's go ahead and drop these recipe items into our combustion. Put a diorite, our sugar, our ender pearls, our nether quartz, and our bone blocks. Okay, let that cook up and let's see what we get. We have our first piece of end stone. Yay! All right, so again, we need 15 of these things to be going through. So I got a lot of things to catch up on. Ender pearls is something I actually still need a lot of. So far, I would say our mega torch seems to be working. I don't see any endermen around here. At least since we've gotten back. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. All right. So I think that's enough for this episode. Most of the things I'm doing is off camera because it's just growing some crops. I did some moving around of some things. I'll probably try to make some copper in between episodes just so I can open up that copper quest to see maybe it was what I needed to do to make the gold chest. I don't know. Maybe I need to make a regular gold chest. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and open up our loot chest and see if we get anything cool. Let's see. Our first loot chest, we are getting an Akashic Tome. Okay. Hold shift for more information. No information there. Okay. Cool. Let's see. The next loot chest gives us position filter from random things, entity filter, as well as an item filter from random things. I've never played with random things, and I'm really looking forward to it because I got a lot of stuff and I don't know what it does. We got some more magenta balloons, and last we get void stone. Okay, don't know what void stone does, but those are some really cool items. So let me go ahead and end the episode now. I've got a lot more work to do. We got sugarcane. I've got sugarcane growing over here, just because, and I've got sugarcane growing in the crop sticks here, which I'll probably actually work on a seed analyzer in between episodes as well, just to see, because I am getting multiple items sometimes. So maybe some of these are already beyond a 111. We'll talk about that next time. If you guys don't know what I say when I say 111, I want to get a 10-10-10. That is from agricraft. So that's a mod that we're currently working in. So let me go ahead and thank you guys for watching. I hope you are enjoying the episode and are enjoying the series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, leave that comment down below. You guys' comments and feedback is really one of the reasons I'm still playing this game. One of the reasons I'm still recording, because I know I'm learning things and I hope I'm teaching you guys what I'm learning, and it's just fun. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am really close to getting to 1,000 subscribers, guys. When I say really close, I mean I'm not like at 999, but I'm in the 900. So if you're watching this and you find it entertaining, or if you don't, hopefully you're finding it entertaining, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends. And then thank you guys so much for sharing information for everybody that's out there. It's really, I appreciate it. I can't get words out. I'm so happy. If you're looking for a server to play on, be sure to head on over to Aim to Game. Aim to Game is what we, and I say we, the squad, we use for all of our multiplayer series. We have our squad pack, mod pack, which we're currently playing on, which will actually be upgraded here coming up in the next few days for our Patreon server. We stream that on the weekends, twice on Saturday. So it's really exciting. If you want to become a Patreon, you're going to get in on our new mod pack, which we're going to have a lot of new mods in. We've been sticking around with 1.7 mods, but we're thinking about moving into 1.12, which we're playing in this pack as well. So if you want to hang out with us on the Patreon server where we stream live on that Aim to Game server, you can do that by becoming a Patreon. Click on the link down below. There are different tiers rewards. You can hang out with us on the server. You can talk to us in Discord. You can be there when we're live, all kind of stuff. So definitely do that. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch for more information. And I think that's it. I'm just wandering around because I've got some little owl. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd you go, Hootie? Hootie. I could have sworn I just saw him. Don't fly away. Oh, there he is. He's just so adorable. I got a little pet owl. But anyway, guys, until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.